Main man here. Y'all know how I get down. We talking boxing, man. So one fight that I forgot to talk about that I want to just briefly mention because someone asked me to speak on it, man, is this Tank Davis versus Jesus Cuellar fight, man. This fight right here is just basically another hookup for my man Gervonte Tank Davis, being hooked all the way up with this particular fight, fighting for a vacant title with a guy coming off a loss that's been inactive, fighting at a lower weight. The last time we seen Jesus Cuellar in the ring was December of 2016, ladies and gentlemen, the way he was getting beat up by Abnormades. He lost the WBA title in that particular fight. He fought for the WBA title in that fight and didn't win. So now here we are, a year and some change later, and he's coming up to 130, the number one contender in the WBA, and now fighting for the WBA regular title against Gervonte Tank Davis. That's a hookup if I've ever heard of it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't mean, look, I understand the WBA regular title, and I understand that the WBA at the 130-pound division ain't bustling with the best of names. My man Alberto Machado, he's already supposedly having a fight scheduled. He's supposed to be going up against that dude, Rafael Mensah. And they supposed to fought on the Triple G and Canelo undercard, but the fight didn't go down, so they're talking about putting him on the Saddam Ali card instead. But, man, I really would have honestly rather seen Tank Davis versus Machado, in my opinion. But I guess they're just moving him a little slower, trying to get him that world title, maybe try to set up a unification fight between him and Tevin Farmer, or the winner of Tevin Farmer and Billy Dead. I mean, look, man, like, Tank is just being hooked up all around the board. You should be thanking Mayweather, man, and the clout that Mayweather has for pulling the fight like this, man. The one good thing that comes out of this fight is that this is another example in which Al Heyman is working with Oscar De La Hoya, which is very, very rare in boxing. So that's a good thing about the fight. But Tank should walk right through this dude, man. This dude is coming up in weight. Tank Davis is cutting weight. Looking at Tank Davis at the weigh-in, man, I did not like what he looked like. I understand, at weigh-ins, people get sunk in, they get small, they get this. But, man, Gervonte Tank Davis is walking around that weigh-in looking like Chris Brown. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, is that Chris Brown or Tank Davis? Teeth looking biggish. You know what I mean? Like, man, I was like, Tank is looking like a dead man walking at that weigh-in, man. He looked very weak, you know what I mean? He looked very small, but let's see how he comes in once he rehydrates, man, on fight night, man. But damn, man, how long is he going to be able to keep cutting that weight like that, Joe? And it's just, I mean, why is a dude fighting down at 130 when 35 is popping? You know what I mean? If you want to go to 35, go to 35. I mean, you could take the same level of opponents at the 35 weight, man. Like, you are crunching to get down to that, man, at 130 weight. But shout out to Tank and his whole corner, Kevin Cunningham and his new trainer, man, and his whole corner, and that training camp that they had down in Florida. Because, they got the dude down to 129, man. So was Cuellar. Cuellar came in at 129 also. But, like I said, Cuellar's coming up in weight. Gervonte Tank Davis is steadily cutting weight, man. But I hope he's making it safely. I hope he still be strong, and I'm expecting him to, to be the normal Tank Davis. He's coming off a performance where he wasn't given overly praise, so he got to really step it up and get rid of this dude, man. This should not be a struggle in no form of the imagination for Tank Davis. He should wash Cuellar. Cuellar just levels, in my opinion, not on the elite level. Abnormades just punished him in that particular fight, man. He has had one big victory of note. However, he did win a world title while he was down at 126. But, just, if you want to give Cuellar the experience edge, I give you that. But far as skills are concerned, Cuellar, typical Mexican fighter, flat-footed, want to beat you on will more than skill. Head movement is garbage. Defense is garbage. Throws a lot of punches. Likes to try his best to beat you with power. And like I said, beat you with will. But a guy like that against a savvy fighter like Tank Davis, no, man, Tank could just do too much in that ring to let a fighter of this skill set beat him, in my opinion. You know what I mean? But we'll see how it goes. Just the inactivity of Jesus Cuellar is just enough. He's clearly not on the level of Tank. And on top of that, you being inactive, you know what I mean? Like, nah, man. Then fighting at a new weight, then you're taking on one of the best at the weight. Nah, man. So Tank should watch this dude, man. I'm giving him 5 rounds max before Tank get this guy out of there. I'm expecting for him to get in there and do this in devastating fashion so we can move the conversation forward. I mean, man, like, just a hookup, man. This is a hookup fight, period. So to the next video, Main Man Made Man. Don't forget to subscribe. Twitter, Made Man 511. Facebook, Main Man Made Man Boxing Forum. Google Plus, Main Man Made Man. Yo, I seen that thing between Tank and Jermell Charlo going down backstage. Didn't make a vid on it because, truth be told, it just looked too scripted and orchestrated, and truth be told, it looked kind of pussy. I mean, you yelling all these stuff with bodyguards around you and police and cameras, and you see your brother up there on the stage and you yelling all this, ain't nothing gonna happen, man. You doing all that talk, you clout chasing. So I mean, don't get me wrong, I like what Jermell Charlo is doing, and I like Jermell Charlo, and it's good that he turns up because now people are actually talking about him. But yo, that shit was, come on, man, that shit was nothing. To the next video, peace out.